Welcome to Beginner.English.Podcast, a relaxed and easy way to learn English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Oliver. It's great to have you with us today.
Today, we are talking about a question we get all the time. It's a problem for many learners at every level. The question is, how can you speak English without being afraid?
It's a really big problem, right? You can know all the grammar, you can know many words, but when you need to speak, that fear can stop you.
It really can, and we want to start by saying if you feel this way, you are absolutely not alone. It is a completely normal part of the language learning journey.
Totally normal. So today we want to break down that fear, look at where it comes from, and give you some gentle, practical ways to move past it. Sound good?
Sounds perfect. So let's talk about the two biggest monsters in the closet, the fear of making mistakes and the fear of having an accent.
Right, the big two.
Let's start with accents. So many people worry, oh, my accent is too strong, people won't understand me, or they'll think my English is bad. But we want to reframe that.
Absolutely. An accent is not a mistake. It's not a sign of bad English. It's a sign that you are bilingual or multilingual, which is frankly amazing.
It's your history in your voice. Think about it. English is a global language. There are more non-native English speakers in the world than native speakers. So what is a correct accent anyway?
That's such a good point. I mean, think about the accents just within the UK or the US or Australia. They're all so different. Your accent is part of your identity. It's something to be proud of, not ashamed of.
Exactly. As long as you are clear enough to be understood, you are succeeding. So let's make a deal. We're going to stop worrying about our accents and start seeing them as a badge of honor. Okay, now for monster number 2, making mistakes.
My old friend, the fear of saying the wrong thing. I think this one comes from our school days where you get a red mark for every error.
Definitely. But real-life conversation isn't a test. People aren't sitting there with a red pen waiting for you to use the wrong preposition.
They're really not, I promise. Most people are just happy you're making the effort to speak their language. And here's a little secret. Native speakers make mistakes all the time.
All the time. I get words mixed up, I start a sentence and forget how to finish it. It happens to everyone. The goal of communication is connection, not perfection.
Right. Think of mistakes not as failures, but as data. Each one teaches you something. You say something, it doesn't quite land, you adjust. That's how we learn literally anything in life.
That's such a good way to put it. So we've talked about the fears, now for the solution. And it's beautifully simple, really. It comes down to one core idea that we love.
And that idea is we can't do badly something that we did 1,000 times before.
Exactly. Think about learning to ride a bike. The first time you wobble, you're scared, you probably fall off. It's awkward and difficult.
Right. The 10th time, you're getting better. You might still be a bit shaky, but you're moving forward. The 100th time, you're cruising around without even thinking about it.
And the 1,000th time, you could probably ride that bike while juggling. The action has become automatic. It's stored in your muscle memory. Speaking a language works in the exact same way.
The fear and hesitation you feel is just a wobble of the first few attempts. Your brain and your mouth haven't built that strong connection yet. Every single time you open your mouth and speak English, even for 30 seconds, you are completing one repetition. You are getting one step closer to that 1,000.
So the question becomes, how do we get those repetitions in, especially when we're feeling scared? We need to find low-pressure ways to practice.
Okay, so let's get into some practical tips. My favorite one, especially for beginners, is to simply talk to yourself.
Oh, I love this one. It sounds a bit silly, but it's incredibly effective.
It is. There's zero pressure. Just narrate your life. As you're making coffee, say, okay, now I'm getting the mug. I'm pouring the water. Describe what you see out the window. It gets you used to forming English sentences and hearing the sound of your own voice.
And if talking to yourself feels too strange, my tip is to talk to a pet. My dog has heard all about my day in very simple English. He's a great listener, he never interrupts, and his grammar corrections are non-existent.
The perfect audience. Another great tool is your smartphone. Use a voice memo app to record yourself talking for 1 minute about any topic. Your day, a movie you watched, anything.
You don't even have to listen back to it at first if that feels scary. The act of speaking out loud is the practice. It's the repetition.
Exactly. And as you get more comfortable, you can try something called shadowing. You find a short audio clip of a native speaker and you play it and repeat what they're saying at the same time. It's amazing for your pronunciation and rhythm.
It really is. Another thing is to prepare for specific situations. If you're nervous about ordering a coffee, just practice the script at home a few times. Hi, can I please have a large latte with oat milk? The more you say it, the less scary it will be in the real moment.
Another fantastic way to get your repetitions in is to find a language exchange partner. There are tons of websites and apps where you can find someone who's learning your native language and wants to practice English. It's a really supportive, low stakes way to practice.
That's a brilliant suggestion, and the key is finding the right partner. Don't be afraid to chat with a few different people until you find someone you click with. You want a partner who is patient and encouraging, not someone who makes you feel more nervous. The goal is mutual support, not judgment.
That builds so much confidence because you have a successful interaction, and that positive feeling encourages you to try again. You're stacking up those small wins.
And that leads us to the final and maybe most important piece of the puzzle, your mindset. You have to be kind to yourself.
So important. This isn't a race. You are learning an incredibly complex skill that people spend their whole lives mastering. You wouldn't expect to play the piano perfectly after a few lessons, so don't expect to speak English perfectly after a few months.
Celebrate every tiny victory. You understood a joke in a TV show? Amazing. You asked for directions and the person understood you? That's a huge win. Focus on what you can do, not what you can't do yet.
Right. Shift your goal from I want to speak perfect English to I want to connect with someone in English. It changes everything. It makes it about the other person, not just about your own performance.
So, to recap, your accent is a superpower. Mistakes are how you learn. And the key to confidence is practice, practice, practice. Find gentle ways to get your 1,000 repetitions in.
Start small, be patient, and remember that you are doing an amazing thing. Every word you speak is a step forward.
That's all the time we have for today. We hope this has helped you feel a little more relaxed and a lot more confident.
Until next time, take care and keep talking.